before Dracula, before werewolves. The deserts of the Middle East whispered of monsters. Not bedtime stories. Warnings. Born in fire. Born in shadow. Born in fear itself. Stories told by nomads. Told on caravan trails. Told in the silence between stars. A crack in the dunes. A shadow behind the fire. A whisper you cannot place. Some monsters ate flesh. Some devoured souls. Others fed on your very thoughts. Tonight, we enter that world. 7 creatures of terror. 7 legends of the Middle East. Dim the lights. Shut the door. Because some legends still walk. The Ghoul. Arabia's flesh eater. Older than vampires. Older than zombies. It hunts. It does not wait. The stories say it shifts shape. A lonely traveler. A woman with beauty too perfect. A voice in the sand. Men follow. They walk into the desert. Step by step. Away from safety. Then the trap is revealed. The face twists. The skin tears. The claws extend. The ghoul pounces. The scream is swallowed by the night. Bones shatter. Flesh torn apart. In other tales, the ghoul feasts on the dead. Graveyards. Burial grounds. No corpse safe. It leaves nothing. Not blood. Not bone. European travelers once mistook it for a vampire. But the locals laughed. Vampires drain blood. Ghouls erase existence. Even now, mothers whisper, "Stay near the fire, or the ghoul will take you." Would you survive a night? Something beautiful called your name? The Jinn. If the ghoul hunts the body, the Jinn stalk the soul. Made of smokeless fire, invisible, everywhere. They live in a world beside ours, a world behind the veil. They see us. We do not see them. Some gentle, some cruel, some unpredictable. They heal, they bless, they curse. Villages blame them for disasters, plague, madness, accidents without reason. But the darkest belief is this: every human has a companion Jinn, a shadow twin, the Qareen. It whispers, it tempts, it pushes. So when you hear a thought that chills you, is it your own? The West shows Jinn as genies, wish givers, servants. But the real Jinn? Wild, proud, dangerous. They do not serve, they bargain. And every bargain ends in chains. Would you dare ask one for a gift, knowing the curse will follow? The Ifrit. Among the Jinn, none inspire more fear than the Ifrit. Massive, winged, burning with flame. Legends say they gather in tribes, armies of shadow, armies of fire. Others say they wander alone. One is enough. They haunt ruins. They linger in graveyards. They rise from ancient battlefields. The Ifrit does not trick. It does not tempt. It judges, and it punishes. When an Ifrit appears, it is because a great crime has been committed, and it comes for vengeance. Not even other Jinn challenge them. They fear the Ifrit. If the unseen world fears them, what chance would you have? Picture the fire, the wings, the scream in the night. Would you run, or would you burn? The Qareen. The Qareen is not out there. It is within, born with you. It walks beside you. It dies with you. Your double, your shadow. Its mission? To whisper, to tempt, to corrupt. Prophets tame their Qareens, but ordinary people? We struggle. We lose. Some tales say the Qareen survives death. It lingers. It hunts for a new soul. So when you see a shadow at the edge of your vision, when you hear your name in the silence, is it memory? Or is it your Qareen waiting? What if your darkest thoughts were never your own? Duwais. From the Gulf comes a deadly seductress, Duwais. At night she walks, perfume drifts, eyes gleam, a beauty impossible to resist. Men follow her. They cannot stop. But when they draw close, her beauty collapses. Her face distorts. Her hands twist to claws. Her mouth splits with fangs. She tears them to pieces. She leaves only screams in the dark. Compared to Europe's succubus, Duwais is worse. The succubus drains slowly. She slaughters instantly. Her story was a warning. Desire can kill. Lust can blind. Even today the story is told. Half warning, half joke. But jokes fade at night. What if she still walks? What if the perfume reaches you? Would you follow? The Black Camel of Death. Not every monster kills with claws. Not every demon burns with fire. Some only appear and wait. The Black Camel of Death. A grim symbol. The tale is simple. The camel kneels before a home. When it does, someone inside will die. No scream. No chase. No escape. It cannot be driven away. It cannot be killed. It does not threaten. It promises. The West imagines death as a reaper with a scythe. The Arabs saw death as a silent camel. Black as night, waiting at your door. If you saw it kneel tonight, who in your house would vanish? The Desert Wraith. The last creature does not fight. It does not strike. It whispers. Travelers spoke of pale figures, always distant, always waiting. At night, a voice, calling your name. If you answer, you are lost. The Wraith leads you deeper, into the dunes, into silence, into death. Caravans swore they heard it. Each heard their own name. Each believed the desert itself was speaking. The lesson is simple. Not every call is meant to be answered. Not every voice deserves your reply. Would you resist? Or would curiosity drag you into the sand? From flesh-eating ghouls, to fiery Ifrits, to whispering Qareens, to the Black Camel of Death, the Middle East hides some of humanity's oldest fears. These were not just stories. They were survival, maps of danger, warnings wrapped in horror. And yet, they remain, because the fears they speak of still haunt us. Hunger, temptation, death, and the dark. Which of these creatures terrified you most? Which one should I reveal in greater detail next time? This is Dark Folklore, where horror meets culture. Subscribe for more forgotten legends. And remember, you don't have to believe in monsters, but monsters may still believe in you.